Hello, my name is Justin Cedor, and today I will be presenting my final project in BT 242-243 Cannabis Productions. Today I would like to talk about CANNA-Graphics. CANNA-Graphics is a company idea that will provide education on historical records of cannabis. In CANNA-Graphics, we look to empower individuals through comprehensive education and historical insight. Our company aims to illuminate the rich tapestry of cannabis, fostering understanding, appreciation, and responsible engagement with this ancient botanical marvel. CANNA-Graphics strives to provide educational and historical facts to help educate the people in cannabis and help to break the stigmatism that is surrounded around cannabis. One method in our mission is for informational drops. Packets are provided containing educational and historical pamphlets, infographics, recipe cards, what have you, that are then placed into neighborhood little libraries. This whole idea started with throughout my time in cannabis education. The more and more I think about it, the more and more I find my love for the history of cannabis. And it bugs me that the stigmatism that surrounds this plant is so harsh that it actually turns people away before they even give it a try. And I've coined it the Anslinger error due to Henry J. Anslinger being the one that put it as a controlled class 1 substance. So it's my hope that CANNA-Graphics will be able to break free of the anti-Anslinger error and start something new. But in order to do an informational packet, ourselves and get into the right frame of mind. This is how that is done. So now that you're in the right state of mind, one should prepare their packet for delivery. In my packet for this week's delivery to the little libraries, we went to Sativa Remedies, where they were able to give me a cannabinoid guide pamphlet. And it just briefly goes through the different types of cannabinoids, THC, CBD, CBG, CBN, just to name a few, and a brief explanation of what each one does and where they're found in the plant. It also shows you how to look for products and what kind of ratios that you may want to experiment with when shopping for said products. It's very helpful, so I thought it would be a nice one to pass on. The next is a recipe card that was provided actually in class, and it's actually a two-sided recipe card that shows how to make infused butter, and then bananas Foster, vanilla ice cream, and also cannabis infused cream. And we have a few different recipe cards. The other one is for like buffalo chicken wing dip, blueberry kush crumble, and it tells you what you'll need and how to infuse. There's even an infusion chart, what fats and time and temperatures you'll need to make each product. The next one was actually provided. There's a few different ones provided from Bison Botanics. The one I'm showing is actually an introduction into the endocannabinoid system inside the human body and how it impacts the immune system, the therapeutic implications, and just an overall synopsis of how cannabis affects our ECS, which is the endocannabinoid system. And it's actually a very good read. I also have ones just explaining different cannabinoids and definitions and what their effects are. And then I also have one on terpenes, given their different flavors and names and what to expect from the different terpenes if you're looking for the entourage effect. This last one is actually a personal one that was made by CANNA-Graphics. It just goes through the history of 420, where it started, who started it, where it came from, why it's prevalent, and how it became a worldwide number associated with cannabis and our culture. So once you gather all your materials and you create a little pamphlet packet, you will want to go to there's different methods. I actually went to littlelibraries.org and pulled up a map and searched different neighborhoods. So as you can see, on the left is actually what one of the packets looked like. I had it paper clipped all together, so it's like one book, if you will. And this is the first library I placed one in. This is the second library. These were in the village of Hamburg. Um, the third one was actually in Lakeview. The third picture to the right shows me actually placing it inside the library, so you could see what it would look like to be placed inside. No one really seemed to bother me. A couple people asked what I was placing in there, what book, and I explained it to them, and they were intrigued, and they said they would take it and read it over and return it. I also, to note, laminated everything so it was weather protected. So if someone is actually kind enough to return these, um, they won't be harmed, and we could get multiple uses out of them. This is the last one. Um, it was in the outskirts of, I think, Eden was my final drop heading home. Showed the right picture shows how it was placed in there again. I do hope, even though this was a school project, to continue this. I am going to seek out social media and see about starting a page and having links to different companies and education, different videos. I want it to be funny, but mainly I want to provide history, but it's just all educational. Like, I want to break the stigmatism of the Anslinger error. Well, thank you for listening, and thank you for your time and enjoying my presentation. And if you find this interested, I hope you go and find a little library and hope that one day you'll find a packet in there. Thank you for your time.